Coming up next, we have my better half, the yin to my yang, the pumpkin to my bread. That's right, Tall, or better known as DJ UFO. Abby has changed my way of thinking and my life. She's the best thing that's happened to me this year, and it's partly because of her that I was able to recover from ACL surgery so quickly, put out several songs over summer, and regain my confidence. She's truly an angel, and I thank God every day for putting her on my path. I know she's destined to be great and succeed no matter what. I miss her constant encouragement, sunny disposition, radiance, and her warmth. So I invited her back on to do a special Romance Etc. show, as that was my favorite and is my favorite K-Rex show. During her show every Wednesday, I would finally raise my arms and do my daily stretches, tend to my garden, water my plants, and do some journaling, and ground myself for the day. I love her and her taste in music, and I hope you do as well. Enjoy DJ UFO's special hour.
Hi, I'm DJ UFO. This hour of programming is for my dear friend, co-host, and soul brother, Reno, in support of his very last show ever. When Reno told me that he was doing a 24-hour KVRX show, I was honestly not surprised at all, nor did I really expect anything less from him. I believe Reno will go down in KVRX Hall of Fame as being one of the most ambitious, strange, and thoughtful people and DJs. Always full of good ideas, always up to something. And I'm so grateful for this silly little friendship. And this show is dedicated to all of the weird moments and sentiments and memories that I attribute to him, that I will be forever grateful for. I chose songs that mean a little something to both of us, and I know he'll understand the story and the sentiment behind each one. Listener, I hope you are smiling throughout this whole hour, and I hope you feel the love. This is a little bit of my heart speak. Our first song up is Angie by Bert Chance. Enjoy.
Midnight on the bay, lights are shining and the sailboats sway, and that cool ocean breeze blowing down through the keys. I think I'll call it a day. Oh, midnight on the bay sure feels good to me. What's this I see? There's someone coming, walking right up to me. She tells me I know your name, and if it's all the same, I'd like to spend some time. And midnight on the bay sure feels good to me. Oh, midnight on the bay sure feels good to me. And now it's midnight on the bay. Lights are shining on the sailboats that sway, in the cool ocean breeze blowing down through the keys. I think I'll call it a day. Oh, midnight on the bay sure feels good to me. Midnight, 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 midnight on the bay. Midnight, 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 midnight on the bay. Midnight, midnight, midnight on the bay.
That was Midnight on the Bay by the Stills Young Band. That song was from a mixtape Reno made for me for my show Romance Etc. And he made it, I don't know, early 2020. And I didn't listen to it until 6 or 7 months later. That's just the nature of our friendship. Our next song is special because one night I spun around in circles on his shag carpet when I asked him to play it for me. Reno had just gotten knee surgery, so he was immobile and couldn't spin, so I did the spinning for the both of us. This is Sycamore by Bill Callahan.
There's sap in the trees if you tap 'em. There's blood on the seas if you map 'em. Christian, if you see your papa, tell him I love him. He taught me to love in the wild and fight in the gym. He taught me the
grow up. Young roots hold the soil like baby's first cup. And when they bend you in two and say too green for the fire, when all you want to do is be a part of the fire, all you want to do is be the fire, part of fire. Like sycamore, like sycamore, like sycamore.
On the sidewalk on my block the other day. Yeah, it's a fact, check it, sorry Charlie, honey, he's back from LA. So son, you better turn it around. Yeah, Christ is on his way across town. Was getting tired of hanging around. Yeah, he's back, Jack, smoking crack, find him if you wanna get found. He's having supper with the upper management of the new regime. He's in a new jacket, tax bracket, sandals, and a dark pair of jeans. He's got deductions right on down the line, dependent claims on all of mankind. just on the sidewalk on my block the other day. Yeah, it's a fact, check it, sorry Charlie, honey, he's back from the grave. You better turn your frown upside down. Christ is on his way across town. He was getting tired of hanging around. Yeah, he's back, Jack, shooting smack, find him if you wanna get found. Oh yeah, he's back, Jack, smoking crack, find him if you wanna get found.
That was The Ruling Class by Loose Fur. Our next one is by Elliott Smith, which I think is funny because Reno didn't know who Elliott Smith was until I had a phase a couple months ago and told him. He put this song on a playlist for me, I think. This is Kiwi Mad Dog 2020 by Elliott Smith off of Roman Candle. Before we play the song, I have a couple tweets about Reno that I've drafted that I want to read to you now. This one is from a couple nights ago. Reno telling me that he would K-word himself by disembowelment if I died. Can anyone top that? I love him. Next. Reno is literally my #1 fan. I don't understand it, but... I didn't finish my sentence. And lastly, Reno convincing me that I don't need to emulate Jeff Buckley and just buy all-purpose work boots. All-purpose work boots. This is Kiwi Mad Dog 2020 by Elliott Smith.
night we freeze, and you want me to tell. In London's lonesome park, Brockwell. But out here I am distracted. As fire bombs explode, and bonfire lands glow to a crowded road. If the day weren't so precious, and no world was shorted wise, it kept us. Things would be better than this. There's an angel by the ocean I miss, and trips on the train before our lives change. The mirror where I watched your naked body strain.
That was Brockwell Park by Red House Painters. Reno loves that band. Also loves our next song. And although it makes me want to claw my eyes out, although it makes me nervous and sweat, I know he likes it, and this playlist would not be complete without it. Something I admire so much about Reno is that he is extremely selfless, that the kind of love he gives his friends is unconditional and has no strings. And when he makes sacrifices for others out of love, they aren't sacrifices. And that's something I really admire about him. Reno, I am only playing this for you. This is Fruits of My Labor by Lucinda Williams.
Baby, see how I've been living. Velvet curtains on the windows too. Keep the bright and unforgiving light from shining through. Baby, I remember all the things we did when we slept together in the blue behind your eyelids, baby. Sweet baby, chase your sin through the gloom till I found these purple flowers. I was spent, I was soon smelling you for hours. Lavender, lotus blossoms too. Water the dirt flowers last for you. baby. Sweet baby. Tangerines and persimmons and sugar cane. Grapes and honey to melon, I'm not fit for a queen. Lemon trees don't make a sound till branches bend and fruit falls to the ground, baby. Sweet baby. Come to my world and wilderness, the way things have changed. 'Cause I finally did it, baby, I got out of the grange. Got my Mercury and drove out west, pedal to the middle and my luck to the test, baby. Sweet baby, I've been trying to enjoy all the fruits of my labor. I've been crying for you, boy, but truth is my savior. Baby, sweet baby, if it's all the same, take the glory any day over the fame, baby. Sweet baby, I've been trying to enjoy all the fruits of my labor. I've been crying for you, boy, but truth is my savior. Baby, sweet baby, if it's all the same, take the glory any day over the fame, baby. Sweet baby.
Some of us are weak, and some endure. Some people live their life with a violence that's pure and clean. But I saw a man cry once, down on his knee, in the corner of a darkened cell, and his pain meant nothing to me. But I was younger then, and young men never die. When I walked out in the sun, I was strong, clear-minded, and blind. I don't say a prayer for anyone, it doesn't do any good. Please don't ask me a question, it just be misunderstood. And if you could step inside me, you'd feel what hatred brings. And if you saw with my eyes, you'd see what self-deception means. I was younger once, and I created a lie. And though my body was strong, I was self-deluded, confident and blind. Show some pity for a week of will, because when we're drinking, we can never be filled. Show some understanding for the lonely fool, because when I'm drinking, I am out of control. I was never young, and nothing has transpired. And when I look in the mirror, I feel dead, I feel cold, I am blind. I'm blind.
That was Blind by Michael Gira from a Nightcore playlist Reno made for me once. Our next one is extremely special and my personal favorite song of the hour. Another thing that I really appreciate about our friendship is that he listens to songs that he doesn't like just because I like them, even when I don't return that favor. This is quite literally the best song ever. Dolphins by Tim Buckley. Enjoy.
Sometimes I think about Saturday's child and all about the times we were running wild. I've been a searching for the dolphins in the sea. But sometimes I wonder, do you ever think of me? I'm not the one to tell this whole world how to get along. I only know that peace will come after all hate is gone.
a searching for the dolphins in the sea. Oh, but sometimes I wonder, do you ever think of me? This old world will never change the way it's been, and all your ways of war can't change it back again. I've been a searching for the dolphins in the sea. Oh, but sometimes I wonder, do you ever think of me? Sometimes I think about Saturday's Child and all about the times we were running wild. I've been a searching for the dolphins in the sea. Oh, but sometimes I wonder, do you ever think of me? This old world
So 2020 was full of consistent and unyielding surprise for everyone, obviously, but I think Reno and I's friendship was in many ways the strangest and most welcome. I don't know where exactly to begin with all of that, and I know I don't have to, but nothing has really quite caught me off guard like our friendship did. I feel like the show, in many ways, has served as a eulogy and eulogizing the many memories and lessons that I've experienced during our weird escapades. There was one night in particular when we were supposed to record for our beloved talk show, Mediums, but I don't know, I was collapsing all over the place and refusing consolation. So instead, he drove me around and took me to see the goats up on 40th Street. I want to pay tribute to the way Reno has taught me to capture, leverage, and exercise the only voice I have been given. The gift and the use of my voice has been one of the most important lessons he has ever given me, and something I will hold in my heart for the rest of my life. I think Reno has a very special way of allowing people to be seen, and in turn, they are revealed to themselves. And that act of revelation is very profound and unlike anything else that I have experienced from another person. I think I'm bad with words of appreciation, but I just want to say, when I found out that he was a Pisces moon, I thought to myself, there's no escaping this. We're going to be friends forever. I haven't met anyone like Reno, and I know I won't ever again. I'm sorry, I'm eulogizing. We're going to get on with this. Our next song is I Can't Help But Wonder Where I'm Bound by Tom Paxton.
It's a long and dusty road, a hot and a heavy load. The folks I meet ain't always kind. Some are bad and some are good. Some have done the best they could. Some have tried to ease my trouble in mind. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. I've been wandering through this land, doing the best I can, trying to find what I was meant to do. And the people that I see look as worried as can be, and it looks like they are wondering too. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. Now I had a little girl one time, she had lips like sherry wine, and she loved me till my head went plumb insane. But I was too blind to see she was drifting away from me, and my good gal went off on a morning train. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. And I had a buddy back home, but he started out to roam, and I hear he's out by Frisco Bay. And sometimes when I've had a few, his old voice comes a-ringing through, and I'm going out to see him some old day. and I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, oh, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. Well, if you see me passing by and you sit and you wonder why, and you wish that you were Rambler too, nail your shoes to the kitchen floor, lace them up and bar the door. Thank your stars for the roof that's over you. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, oh, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound.
That was I Can't Help But Wonder Where I'm Bound by Tom Paxton. Our next one is the final song of the hour, chosen because it's definitely something Reno would do. Write a long letter to all of his good friends, because he's quite literally the most thoughtful person ever, the best gift giver, and a really great listener when he wants to be. This is One of These Days by Neil Young.
One of these days, I'm gonna sit down and write a long letter to all the good friends I've known. And I'm gonna try to thank them all for the good times together, though so apart we've grown. One of these days, I'm gonna sit down and write a long letter to all the good friends I've known. One of these days, one of these days, one of these days, and it won't be long. I'm gonna thank that old country fiddler and all those rough boys who played that rock and roll. I never tried to burn any bridges, though I know I let some good things go. One of these days, I'm gonna sit down and write a long letter to all the good friends I've known. One of these days, one of these days, one of these days, and it won't be long. It won't be long. It won't be long. It won't be long. From down in LA all the way to Nashville, New York City, to my Canadian prairie home. My friends are scattered like leaves from an old maple. Some are weak, some are strong. One of these days I'm gonna sit down and write a long letter to all the good friends I've known. One of these days, one of these days, one of these days, and it won't be long, it won't be long, one of these days, one of these days, one of these days, and it won't be long, it won't be long, one of these days, one of these days, one of these days, and it won't be long, won't be long, won't be long.
Okay, this is the end. That was One of These Days by Neil Young. Thank you, Reno, for this hour of programming. Thank you, listener, for your time and attention. I am so grateful for your life in this world, for your unwavering light, and for your steadfast joy, love, and friendship. I am so grateful for all of the lessons, for your patience, and for your care. Thank you for being my friend, even when I screamed and cried and didn't listen to your mixtape until 6 months after you made it. I know that the Lord is preparing your heart for something extraordinary, that you will go on to change and transform the lives of people you have yet to know the names of, and you will be remembered by so many in this silly little radio station as somebody who always made them smile, who made them feel heard and made them feel appreciated. Although I'm not too sure how our paths will cross in the future, or the logistics of coordinating a lifetime friendship, I know our respective angels will always be with each other. I will always send mine on a mission to pester you and make sure that you are keeping your head up, and I know you'll do the same for me. This was all for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.